Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Once again, I am joined by Araverse Scenes, and his channel will be linked in the description down below. And for this stream, we'll be talking about more than one thing. Like for the past couple of streams, we've only talked about The Flash Season 8. But this one's a special one because we'll be talking about The Flash Season 8, Episode 5, aka the finale for this Armageddon event. But also, we'll be doing a quick non spoiler review for Spider Man No Way Home as well. And then, like, towards the end of the stream, we will give a spoiler warning and maybe go into some spoilers. But that's obviously if you guys want that. But yeah, hello, Arabistines, I guess. Welcome.
Hello.
Let's see who's here. Hello, Cal. Yo. DC World Reviews. Yo. Hello. Flash, future, past, present. Nice name. Hello.
Wait, check private chat.
Did you send me something?
Yeah.
Oh, is he awake?
Yeah, he just messaged.
Okay, wait. Ooh. Okay. Time to check Twitter. Time to check Twitter.
Okay.
I forgot to ask him. God damn it. Jordan, check Twitter. Check Twitter.
Wow.
Sorry. Oh wait, did he watch? Did you watch it? Did Jordan watch episode 5?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's seen Spider-Man, so
He's seen Spider-Man, but I don't think he's seen episode
I don't think
5.
he's seen episode 4 either. So yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna have to deal with spoilers, I guess.
I don't think he
But yeah,
really cares.
just a couple of things I'm going to mention before we actually get into the topics. I do now have the membership feature on my channel, and there is 3 different tiers consisting of heaps of exclusive perks, including like members only live streams, how to grow your YouTube channel tips, group chats, and many more. So if you guys feel like supporting me and the channel, you guys can go ahead and press the join button on my channel. I appreciate all the support. And the perks are shown if you click on the join button near my channel's icon, it's somewhere around there. And also, I do have super chats available now. So if you guys feel like supporting the channel further, or if you guys want to get your questions 100% answered, be sure to send in the super chat. Obviously, you do not have to, but it will be greatly appreciated. Okay, Jordan's still not here. Okay, so we'll just start off with you. What are your thoughts on the overall Armageddon event so far?
So I thought that overall it was great. It was a huge step up from last season.
Definitely.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, but like Despero in the first 2 episodes and even 3, he was a great villain. He
Hmm.
I loved him so like a lot. And then in the last 2, he kind of dropped off a bit, and he was kind of just there. But he was still good, but he was much stronger in the first couple episodes. But yeah, for Armageddon overall, I think it was like it had some rough points towards the end, and I guess it was more the middle with some side plots that it didn't need, which kind of brought it down, but not much. So yeah, I think it's my third favorite like um what's
Season
my
or
yeah
storyline?
story, yeah.
Mm. For me, Armageddon's just been a blast. I've had so much fun with this event, and I really loved it. And like, this is by far Eric Wallace's best graphic novel. I think that's not even up for debate. I think we both agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Like, we finally have some really, really good writing. We have a very cohesive story. Every character has something to do, and they often have a lot of more opportunities to shine, unlike last season. Well, you could say more of last season, but other characters got sidelined. And then we have all these great elements like built-in mysteries, reveals, twists and turns. It just gets you so intrigued and so hooked for what's to come. And yeah, I just love it. I loved Armageddon. I loved all 5 episodes, and I don't think I gave any of them below an 8 out of 10. If I'm being honest, like they were
Mm,
great.
yeah.
And yeah, for this Armageddon episode 5, aka the finale. Did this episode exceed your expectations? Did it meet your expectations? What do you think about it?
Um, I think it was pretty on point to what I was expecting, to be honest. I was hoping for another reverse Flash versus Flash fight, speeds to fight, but
Yeah,
uh,
that's
we
what,
didn't get
yeah.
that, which is fine. And I wanted Nanites courtesy of Ray Palmer, which we also didn't get, so that's automatically making it the worst episode of the show. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty on point to what I was expecting.
Going to see Spider-Man soon. I'm just here for the finale of The Flash, and then I'll come back to the spoilers for Spider-Man. Hope you enjoy it because my oh my, you're in for a ride. You're in for a ride.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed part 5 of Armageddon. I think we both did as well. Despero versus the Flash fight was epic. Speaking of that fight, it was definitely one of the best fight scenes I've seen in a very long time with the Flash. It's it was very unique as well. Like is this was like one of the only fight scenes where we've seen like the Flash use a variety of his powers, not just one thing. So that was something I really loved about this fight as well.
Mm.
CGI wise, you could debate it, but it looked awful. Like I don't think you can deny the fact that it looked awful. But it's a
Ow.
TV budget. It's the best they could do. So yeah,
Some shots were bad, but some were good, and then some were just average.
yeah. Can someone explain to me how taking someone's speed prevents them from being erased? Well, we don't even know the answer to that either. Do you have any theories?
Not really. Maybe um not really. No.
Yeah, I don't know either. I genuinely don't know. But yeah, we do have a lot of things taking place in this episode. Mia Queen is obviously back. It was just so great to see Catherine McNamara return for this role. She was definitely my most anticipated character out of all of the guest stars which were supposed to appear in Armageddon. She did have a pretty interesting storyline in this episode, but it was kind of pointless when you go back and really think about it. But did you like what they did with Mia in this episode?
Um, I thought it was fine. It was nice seeing her, and I thought they were gonna resolve the Green Arrow and the Canaries stuff, but they just kind of like furthered it along.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they're doing there. If they're planning on finishing it somewhere, or if they're just leaving the door open to finish it if they can at some point. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think she was fine.
yeah. I have a feeling that they're still leaving the doors open just in case there's that, like, a little bit of, like, a spark of hope that they would bring the show back, and maybe they could use Armageddon to hype up the character of Mia, and then everyone go, "Oh, bring Green Arrow and the Canaries back" or something like that. I don't know, but quite possible. And we had some very well acted scenes, such as Reverse Flash and then that Barry scene. And then we also had that Caitlyn and Barry scene. Which one was your favorite out of the two confrontations?
Bro, that was both so good, but probably Barry and Thawne.
Oh, yeah. Man, Tom Cavanaugh just stole the show this episode. He was honestly amazing. For me, I agree with you. I think that scene with Barry was just incredible. And then, like, as Barry said, like only a sociopath would react to something so small the way
Yeah,
he did.
yeah.
Like what was it? Like he admired the Flash and he set up this crowd so he could save them, but then the Flash ends up saving them, and then he feels humiliated based off that, and then just because of that, he wanted to become his arch enemy. Like what a petty villain, man! Like,
Yeah. I
um,
love getting more backstory to him.
and also in regards to Barry helping save Thawne. What did you think about that? Like, do you feel like Barry felt out of character when he said, "No, I'm not gonna save you. We'll let Thawne die," or did you find that okay?
I found it fine because there's been how many years? Like,
He's
yeah,
destroyed
like
Barry's
20
life, right?
years? 20
Yeah,
around, is it 20 years? Yeah, because 2000, like 21 years of build up for that, and he's gone through so many different emotions related to Thawne, and at some point
yeah,
he's wanting to like ruin Thawne's life. At some point he doesn't mind, but then like here it's just kind of like, what do we do now? So I
yeah.
think it's fine
I
what they
found
did.
it. I found it very like I don't know if natural is the right word to use, but I found it very natural how like OG Team Flash were the ones that are like right. We need to kill Thawne because it
Mm,
would make sense because they're the ones who felt the most impact against Thawne, right? And then
yeah.
like the new members of Team Flash, like Allegra, Cecile, Chester, they would just go, "No, we need to save them." So I found that very believable.
Mm. And but when I think it was Caitlin said that she's gonna get Frost, so the whole team's there to decide. I was thinking like, what about Cisco? Like he was one of the main people who worked with Thawne
Yeah,
and had
I
some emotions
like
built up there. So
I don't know, right? If I, Caitlyn felt a bit out of character for me, like I would never have thought that she would have been on the side where they would kill Thawne. And like she's a doctor as well. Like I didn't understand that, but I guess like Thawne did kind of trigger her way too much, anyways, because of the
yeah,
whole mocking her with Ronnie.
yeah.
Speaking of that convo, and yes, I know Eric Wallace did say that this was so intense that it would send chills up your spine, but I don't think any of us felt that, right? It was very intense, but it didn't
Yeah, it was a
really.
great scene, but yeah, it wasn't that intense and that insane.
Yeah. But like we know Ronnie's coming back in episode 11, right?
Hmm.
So do you think that they're setting up Caitlyn leaving the show when Ronnie returns?
I
I
don't know.
hope not. I hope not, but
How would he return? That's the question.
exactly, like if it's like a Fallout for Armageddon thing, kind of like with Damien Dark, right? Because Damien Dark's meant to be dead, but in Armageddon he's alive, or post Armageddon he's alive. So it could be kind of like,
Well, that was because he was connected to the time stone when Barry, uh, like ran back in time.
oh yeah, that's true.
Um,
Hmm.
but
I
yeah,
wonder in what way
it could
Ronnie
be
would return though. Yeah.
Fallout, but it's weird to not see him for 60 episodes and he randomly shows up. Which I mean, it could happen. He could be somewhere random in the world, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay, so yeah, sorry Cal for leaving you on hold, but yeah, we do have a super chat by Cal. Too bad we have to wait until March for the Flash. Yeah. Do you know why they went on such a long break? By the way.
Yeah, it's just basically scheduling on the CW. Like, there's Naomi coming in on Wednesdays. That basically took up Flash's spot, and then they've got shows on every other day basically until March, I think. On
Mm.
on
But for those,
Wednesdays,
yeah, go on.
is it Wednesdays now? That's on.
The Flash, yeah, Wednesdays.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, for those who don't know, the Flash will return with Interlude Part 2. So hopefully they learned their lesson from last season.
You have nightmares about that name.
Interlude. If I hear interlude, I'm like, wait, what? No, 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 no. I don't want. I don't want an interlude. I don't. Watching me just end up skipping episode 6, 7, and 8. I'll
No,
probably,
no.
I'll probably watch episode 6, but I'll
What do
most
you mean you
likely skip 7
probably
and 8.
will watch it? No.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
Oh, because episode 6 has me intrigued because of the cliffhanger with this episode. But 7 and 8, like, what on earth was 7 even called? What episode 6 was called? Excessive,
Impulses,
impulsive, excessive
excesses disorder.
disorder, and episode 7 was called
Lockdown.
Lockdown. Like, it's so random.
Yeah, well,
So,
I guess we have to wait and see. Is that where Jacob Birch is coming back? I want my
oh,
money.
oh, if that is if if that is the case, I will watch it. If I want my when he returns to the episode, I'll definitely watch it. But if he's not there, then nah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the promo gets me hooked. So yeah, I'm not gonna trash on it without knowing the context on what the episode will be so far.
Good, 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 good. Good. Yeah.
But yeah, Ia Barton. So his plan was obviously to get Barry to save him, and the only way to do so was so that he has to end up losing his speed. Do you think this was part of Thawne's plan all along? Do you think that Thawne knew that Barry was going to take his speed away, and maybe Thawne had a backup plan on how he could get his speed back? What do you think about that?
Well, he's always got a plan. He's always got like backup plans, and he's got plans for his plans, as Ralph has said. So it's possible that he wanted Barry to get rid of his speed, but this time I think that wasn't planned.
You don't think it was planned?
I don't think so.
But the thing is, right? Thawne acted so shocked when Barry took his speed away, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, when Barry entered the building, Thawne did say, "My speed, I need more time." So that at least leads me to believe that Thawne knew that the only way he could survive was to lose his speed, and Barry's the only one who could do that because he's a lightning-based superhero.
Maybe.
But
Or
you
just dodgy writing
you
and
could
dialogue.
you could you could argue that Thawne was probably expecting Team Flash to find another way. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Pretty confusing. Pretty confusing. But yeah, I think this episode just perfectly shows why Ia Barton, aka the Reverse Flash, is the best villain on the show. I think we both agree on that, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay, let's read some questions from the chat. Thawne is so petty, it's crazy. Yup. Yes, he is very, very petty. Reverse Flash being taken away is a bit logical because him manipulating time with his speed will allow the timeline to erase him. So taking away his negative speed force will not bring him back again and again. Hmm. I don't know if I don't know if that's the reason why, but maybe because they didn't really explain it, so I guess you could pretty much assume anything you want and it could possibly end up being correct because at the end of the day we won't know. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I agree with you. But I think it's something like that.
Who is the villain for the rest of the season of The Flash? I am not sure. Who do you think it will be? Ever since.
Well, I'm hoping for the Grinch guy from Bebo Saves Christmas to come in
Oh yeah,
and
of
be
course.
the main villain.
Mm.
Yeah. No, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
Welcome, okay. He basically took the speed force out of his body, so I think that's why he didn't die. Oh, wait, that's another nitpick, right? So you know how the negative speed force always shielded Eobarthon from timeline changes, right?
Yes.
So why is it any different now?
Didn't he have to be in the negative speed force?
Yeah, but Eddie Thawne killed himself, yet Thawne's still around because of the negative speed force.
True.
But and then again, if Thawne got his speed taken away, he's supposed to just get erased out from existence, right? Because Eddie killed himself, and the only thing that was protecting him then was his speed force.
Wait,
Hmm.
wait. Eddie killed himself. That erased that Thawne, but then Thawne came back in season 2, but that was an earlier version of Thawne, meaning that he came from an earlier time, meaning he hadn't died yet, which makes sense. But then in season 3 of Flash, or at the end of season 2, Barry went back and oh no, that doesn't make
It's
sense because he remembers everything. Yeah, I don't know.
mm-hmm. Plot holes. Plot holes.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Hopefully the interlude episodes are good. Hopefully. As I said, I hope that they learned their lesson from last season.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still worried. I'm still really worried about it. I watch episode 7 for the hotness meme. Lol. I think everyone's gonna watch episode 7 just for that. What are your thoughts on Hawkeye? Amazing. It's it's a very grounded show, and I really like it. I think it's better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I
Definitely.
wouldn't I wouldn't say it's better than Loki or WandaVision though. I think those are just top tier. But I really love Hawkeye, and Kate Bishop carries the show. I'll just say that right now. What do you think about this?
Yeah, well, I'm really enjoying Hawkeye. For me, it's either Hawkeye or WandaVision is my favorite MCU
Oh,
Disney
so
Plus shows. So
not Loki.
no, that's third. It's definitely third.
Hmm. Interesting. So you're gonna do Oliver Queen dirty like that, right? You're gonna turn your back on him now,
Sure,
huh?
sure. I will. Hawkeye's way better.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I can, I know you're starting to tear up now.
Guys, shall we kick our universities from the stream? Shall we kick him out? Cal with the 0.99. Thank you. Thank you, man. If there's anything you want to say in the comments and you want me to answer, just write it down and I'll answer it for you. And yeah, Cal's flexing the membership with the gold face emojis. If you guys want to be a member, as I said, it's right next to my icon. You guys could check out the prices and the perks over there. Each of them have different ones. So yeah, be sure to help
Is it a
yourselves if you guys
flex?
are interested. Is
You can
what a
have
flex.
different emojis, and you could have different perks per level.
I mean, technically, you made the emojis for me. So
True.
so yeah. I'm going to see Spider-Man No Way Home on Sunday. You are in for a ride, my friend. Oh my god. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man No Way Home later on, but wow. I'm still recovering from the movie. It's honestly amazing. Here's one for you, our receipts. Flashverse, did you see the Final Crisis trailer? I did, and it looks trash. I'm joking. It looks amazing. It looks amazing, and I'm very excited for it. What was it? Part one is yours. Part two
Yep,
is loop edits, and part three is ultra edits, right?
correct.
So if you
Correct.
guys haven't seen what Araverse is working on, he's basically. Would you like to explain it? Because I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, me, Loop, and Ultra were working on a 3-part, like crossover collab. Um, so it's like it's following the events of season 7, but it's kind of replacing Armageddon because we were working on it when season 7 ended, and it was originally planned to come out before Armageddon. So it's like that, replacing that. But we have Darkseid um from like throughout the multiverse, the same Darkseid from Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, come in, and he basically wants to destroy the Earth.
Ooh.
So Barry assembles the Justice League, and um he has to go to other Earths to get other people's help as well. So yeah,
So
that
it
is
takes
that's
place.
basically the main plot.
So it takes place during the Flash season 7.
Afterwards, afterwards.
After, after.
Yeah,
So okay, so it's literally just a replacement for Armageddon.
yeah. I don't think it's not 6 months after, but yeah. And we do see Barry kind of struggling with um I guess you could say PTSD from Godspeed, I guess.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I can't wait for it. So, would you like to advertise? Oh, you don't really have the dates out right yet because you're still working on it.
Yeah, that's just somewhere early next year.
Mm, very excited. Very excited. The trailer looks sick. The trailer looks sick. You guys did a good job with that.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
really looking forward to parts one and three because from what I've heard, those are very interesting. But yeah,
They are.
going back to the finale for this Armageddon, what do you think about the twist they did with Despero, where he's been revealed as the big bad and the one who's actually enjoyed killing, and he wasn't this savior and Kalanor like he claimed to be in episode two?
I wasn't actually expecting that. I thought that what he said was the truth. So I
Yeah,
was surprised to hear that. And yeah, I kind of liked it that he was kind of a good guy, but um
like
doing
they
bad things to get like to do something good, I guess.
I felt like they needed to push the character of Despero more, so he's like more of a villain because as you said earlier on in the stream, like he felt a bit dead before, like in episodes three and
Yeah,
four. But
they
then
needed something to
they
make him a
needed
villain.
that push, and then I think they really pushed his story with this reveal.
Mm.
So I really like that they did that because we can both agree, right? In episodes one and two, he was absolutely amazing.
He was insane, and especially episode two.
Yeah.
I loved the most in that episode.
And you could argue episode three, he was pretty insane as well.
Yeah,
When he like goes against the seal, that was pretty cool. And episode four, he's kind of like, even episode three, he kind of went down. In episode four, he goes even more down. But then they
like
needed something. Go on.
what he did in episode four, that was crazy. But like we didn't see that happen, and we only got like a scene,
Yeah, yeah.
mainly because of Reverse Flashpoint. But yeah,
If
I don't
we've
know why he
actually
didn't
seen him do
time
it,
travel
oh
there.
my god, that would have been sick.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, they really needed to push him to make him more villain-like because right now he seemed like a hero and he's basically doing what he believes in so that this Armageddon doesn't happen, right?
Hmm.
So I found it pretty logical that they needed to do something where he ends up actually being the bad guy all along. So I did really like that he was actually someone that enjoyed killing, and then what he said to Barry was actually a lie.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. The Final Crisis trailer looks sick.
Thank you, Cal.
Hi, how long is this for you yet? Um, I don't know. We'll just see. I guess we'll wrap up the Flash. We'll wrap up Spider-Man, then we'll decide when to end the stream. I guess,
Yep.
but we'll aim for going over an hour, like we always do. Armag. Did we answer this? Oh no, we didn't. Armageddon cause timeline change. Oh, Armageddon caused timeline changes in the other shows because the actors on Batwoman for Mouse and Ocean are alive. Wait, what?
Yeah, there was some set photos came out a while ago with
In set
Ocean,
for Oh, seriously?
like, right, like someone took a photo with them on set, and it was either was it Rachel? It might have been Rachel that she took a photo with them. So yeah, Ocean and Mouse are there, and that could be because of Armageddon.
That's actually cool. So the events of Armageddon will ripple across the Arrowverse, I guess.
Yeah, it's been said that it would, so I guess that this is what it is
And
for Battle.
obviously it was going to affect the back half of the Flash season in some way as well.
Yeah,
Which is why Ronnie Raymond is now alive in this new timeline. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing.
possibly.
Thawne will probably use Velocity 9 to get his speed back. I mean,
I don't
he
think he'd
could.
use an artificial
Yeah,
thing. We could use it for
like
a temporary thing, but yeah,
I am pretty sure that this was part of his plan all along. I'm
you
pretty
might be
sure.
right.
Like
You might be
there's
wrong.
like they like if you think about it, right? Thawne's been established as this mastermind, literally. Like he had that whole plan in season 5 just so he could get that dagger taken away from me. There is taken away from him, sorry, not me. But like if you have a look at how Thawne's been established before, with him having everything thought out to literally the nearest detail, and then you look at him when he gets his speed taken away, there is no way he didn't plan that.
I guess. Yeah.
And we do know that we will be seeing the reverse flash in some way for the back half of season 8 as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he definitely has something in mind. You could go far fetched and say Bloodwork and Reverse Flash are both in Argus, so they could do a Red Death thing like that, but I don't think that they will do that.
Yeah.
And yet
I mean, they could.
they could, yeah, but I don't think they will. I think they would just keep the Reverse Flash. The Reverse Flash. I mean, like you could argue that he could use something artificial, but I don't think that they would do that. Like if Thawne was to get his speed back, he would actually find a way to get it back. I think he already knows how to.
Yeah, probably. It'll be cool seeing a giant bloodwork speeding around the city though.
Yeah, that would be sick. Are you guys going to stream every Thursday? Well, that's the plan, but in a couple of weeks, I know that I'm going to be very busy to not only stream, but I know I'm going to be very busy to upload. So there's definitely going to be like a lack of uploads in those weeks. It's just going to be 1 week, but yeah, I should be able to handle that 1 week, or I should get something covered for you guys then. But yeah, I am aiming to stream every Thursday if possible, obviously. Yeah, Eric Walter said that it would affect the other shows. Yeah, he did say that, but I wasn't expecting like those types of timeline changes where dead characters would return back. Like I thought it would have been something else, but that's pretty interesting. I didn't know about the ocean and mouse thing.
Hmm. Trying to think what it would be for Superman and Lois. What would happen there?
Oh, what would it be for Superman and Lois?
I'm not sure. Maybe some.
I mean,
Maybe they're big bad for the season.
super.
So
Oh, that could be. The thing is, right? Superman and Lois feels very disconnected with the Arrowverse at the
it
moment.
does. Yeah.
So I don't think that they would want to touch it. I think they want to do their own thing. If I'm being honest.
But the Todd Helbing did say in a post season one interview that season two is going to be more connected.
Oh, he did.
There's going to be like more references and there's going to be more of that stuff. And it's rumored that Flash is going to be in it towards the back half of the season.
Ooh, okay. Okay,
So
that's
yeah,
interesting. I'm tired of people out of nowhere hating on Tom Cavanaugh. Matt Letcher was always a look at me. I'm evil, ha ha ha, fun. While Tom adapted death to the character. But thank you. Thank you. I agree. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're both very good actors, right? They
hmm
both they both play the reverse flash very differently, but they both play them very, very well as well. Like I always said this in previous videos whenever I compare the two. I think Matt Letcher kills the psychopath side of Eobard Thawne. I think he absolutely nails that side of Thawne. But when it comes to like the villain and like the rivalry he has with Barry, it's less convincing than when Grant Gustin faces off against Tom Cavanaugh's version.
yeah,
But then I think Tom Cavanaugh overall as an actor is way better. But also Tom Cavanaugh plays less of a psychopath, but more of an actual villain. Where, like, if you see that guy, like, he would actually be someone who would literally destroy Barry's life. So he seems more like a villain, while Matt Letcher seems more like a psychopath. Um, the reason why I would say Kavanaugh over Letcher is mainly because of the fact that his interactions with Grant Gustin are just more intense and just better because they're just more developed, I guess. What would be your take on this?
I agree with Barry Allen here. What he said. It's basically just my thoughts.
So you don't have like a personal favorite, you just think both of them are good.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, interesting.
Well, I guess if I had to choose one, it would be Tom.
Mm,
Because yeah, as you
okay.
said, his interactions with Grant, the the best.
Yeah. And yeah, going into episode 5 again, we had one of the best fight scenes we have seen in a while on The Flash. So, what did you think about that fight scene, that fully CGI'd fight scene where Barry just uses like a variety of his powers and just absolutely wrecks Despero?
Um, I thought it was sick. I thought it was great, and as I said before, I thought the CGI was decent. There was a few shots that weren't good. There were a few shots that were good. Um, yeah, but I thought it was really cool.
Mm, yeah, I agree. It was very unique compared to like the other fight scenes we've had, and that's why I've appreciated it more. And we've seen Barry like actually use like a variety of his powers, as I mentioned before, but also he's used a lot of lightning, and I found that scene where he held the car really cool, like that lightning around and stuff.
Mm.
Like, what even was that? Was it a Speed Force construct where he like made like a net so he stops the car from hitting him or something?
I can't remember. I can't remember. I just know that lightning stopped it. It was probably he was probably pushing it back with the lightning or something.
Oh, I just saw what you sent me. That's a really cool poster.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick. Wait, you guys have to see this. This is actually really cool. Uh, this better be the right one. Yep. Can you guys see that? Ah, yeah, you can. That looks so good.
My man.
Oh,
So when we get either Despero post or the Ryan Joy Atom one.
we didn't get those yet, right?
No, I don't. Are we going to get one? I'm not sure. I want one of Despero.
I wasn't much of a fan of the Solo Barry poster as well. That's another thing.
Oh, you weren't? Okay.
Did you like it?
I thought it was fine. I thought it was all good.
No.
I
That
like the
reminds me when
other one
I
better.
when I look at this suit. That reminds me. I wish they kept the vibrating effect with Reverse Flash, like where he has the red eyes glowing and him just
Yeah.
vibrating. I wish they kept that,
That was like one of
but
the main things about him.
yeah, I'm
Though
gonna
I
miss it.
get
Hope, go
he
on.
has it on when he's got his mask or cowl on, which he had it on for like a scene and he wasn't vibrating. So I guess he could still do it, but he just wasn't doing it then. I don't know.
Do you think it's just mainly because they want to just show how sick the suit looks, pretty much because it looks
I
awesome,
guess.
like we. But yeah, I like it was one of the things I loved about the Reverse Flash, whereas I just go glowing red and he just starts vibrating. I wish they kept it. Hopefully they bring it back, but yeah, we'll see.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and speaking of Joe, what did you think about Joe in this episode? Well, we didn't even speak about Joe. I just saw a comment about Joe right now. But what did you think about Joe in this episode?
Um. He took a W, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like that talk he gave Barry, where like as a cop, like you save people regardless of who they are, even if they're villain or not. I found that like
Yeah.
pretty good on because it's pretty much the same principle for Barry as well. Like he should do the same thing as a hero,
Yeah.
and
And he's
like how
like,
he just
you
gave the
always have
L.
a choice.
Yeah, you always. Oh, and he's oh that scene, man. Where he's just you always have a choice. Like he just
Yeah.
lost it. He just lost it at Barry and Iris. I love that. And
And
also
he
when he's like,
exposed Barry.
yeah, he's like, watch. He probably knows a way to save him already. And he's like, there we go. D- Joe's just a legend. I love Joe. It was just great to see him back. And Yeah, don't do anything with Joe ever again. Please do not kill him. I don't know. I do not want to go through any of that again. Joe's just one of my favorite characters of the show, if not my favorite character, if you count out Eobard and Barry.
Yeah. And he's one of the people who had like some of the most hatred for Thawne. Like back in season 1, he was one of the people who hated him the most.
Exactly. Yeah,
And even
exactly.
here, he's not wanting to let him die. So that just shows us how strong his character is. And
Wait a
yeah,
second. I just found it out there. You could say plot hole if you will.
go on.
If Joe voted, and he would have obviously voted for Save Thawne, it would have just been end of discussion right there, wouldn't it? Because it
Why?
was it was Barry, Caitlin, and Iris who voted kill Thawne, but then it would have been Chester, Allegra, Cecile, and Joe for Save Thawne.
Did you say Frost?
Frost wasn't there though.
She was. Caitlin got
She
her.
was.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it was more that he wanted to like ask what the heck they were thinking and like get them in
yeah,
line, kind of.
yeah. I love that. And he's like, if you kill Thawne, like, what was it like? He's like, you won't be. It will be you that destroys our family, or something along those lines.
Yeah. It was something like that. If you kill Thorn, yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's what it felt like. It genuinely felt like him creating like some sort of a lightning shield or something like that.
He did make a shield towards the beginning of the fight, but I don't know if he did it for
Oh
that
yeah, he
car
did, right?
with
Because
the flame.
I was wondering like how the hell did he block flames with his elbows? Wouldn't it just burn him off?
Yeah, it was he created like a lightning shield.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does Barry have a trace of the negative speed force now? No, because Armageddon's been prevented. So no.
Yeah, reverse flashpoint has been undone.
That gets
So
me
no.
thinking, right? Because I mentioned this theory to you the other day. So you guys remember during the opening scene when Thawne zaps those bunch of CCPD officers, right? And he zaps them with negative speed force lightning. So maybe the way he gets his speed back is that he's able to, maybe they have some like residue of the negative speed force in them still, and Thawne just sucks that out of them, and he gets his speed back like that. Maybe that's a way they could do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's how they're gonna do it, but it's a cool theory.
Obviously, this is me overthinking it, but this is what I do. I just find theories and just mention it to you guys. I think that they have to bring Matt Letcher back. Yes, they do. I agree. I think that something should happen to this Tom, which gets him off the show, the best actor on the show, but it has to make sense. I agree with you. Like, although I love Tom Cavanaugh, they need to find a way to get rid of this present day version of Eobard Thawne for everything to come full circle when the final season of The Flash comes around. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean they could have actually done it this episode. We might not ever see that version of Thorn again because he's an Argus. That literally
Yeah,
could be it from her for him.
but again, we
I don't
do
know
know
how
that he's
likely that is,
coming
but
back.
it could be true.
I mean, the Thawne that's coming back could possibly end up being a younger version of Thawne for season 8 as well. So that
Yeah.
could be another thing.
Imagine if we get old Thorn and young Thorn share screen one
Oh, that would
time.
be so sick. That would be so sick. Where is Gary? He is busy causing Armageddon.
Yep, he's been doing that for the last few weeks.
He's
He's
been
been
he's
trying
been
too hard.
changing the timeline.
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, Gary killed Joe. So
In the future, are you going to do videos on the Flash movie and Batman? Well, I am definitely planning on doing videos for the Flash movie, that's for sure. I will do Superman in those videos as best as I could. I do plan on doing more MCU videos because I want to try and grow on that part as well. But yeah, mainly I will definitely do videos on the Flash movie when we get closer and closer to that. But yeah, ending off with the episode. Bart and Nora messing with the timeline. We get the shot in CCPD where we zoom into like a New Year's Eve photo in 2014, and then we just see Bart and Nora just appear out of nowhere. I laughed my head off when we saw that. It was really hilarious. But yeah,
I thought
thoughts.
that I thought that lady had speed or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought as well.
And then I'm like, wait, why is the picture showing some electricity? And then they pop up with their goofy faces. So I'm like, okay, there we go.
Yeah, it was really funny. It was really funny. So I love that.
I like
In
what they're gonna
post,
do though. Like what it seems like they're gonna do.
I
In the
agree.
episode that picks up from Impulse Point. It
In
picks
post
up
point.
from season 7, and then my prediction is that towards the end that photo is going to be taken or something like that, like towards the end of the episode.
Yeah, definitely. What are your current predictions for the next story arc or whatever they're called? Well, I don't know about what graphic novel number 6 and 7 will be because we do know we're having two graphic novels this season. Three, I mean, total, but we have two other graphic novels coming. But for now, we do know that we are having the interlude thing again. So we're having, I hate mentioning that, but oh, I hate mentioning that word because it reminds me of last year, but we're getting interlude part 2 with episode 6, 7, and 8. And episode 6 is gonna have no Barry. So I'm gonna say this. No Barry, but the episode makes up for it because we're having Nora, Jay Garrick, and Bart Allen as well. So be on the lookout for that, I
And Eddie.
guess. And oh yeah, and Eddie Thawne as well. And Jacob, no, not Jacob, it's Sterling Brooks.
Selling books, yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. I'm very interested to see what's going on with the episode. I haven't worked on my trailer breakdown for that yet, so I don't really know the details in regards to what's going on in the trailer. Do you know anything that's going on so far? Because I didn't look too deep into it yet.
Yeah, I have a rough idea. I think that something's gonna happen, which is gonna cause um ripple effects throughout the timeline, and they go try fix it, but they're gonna make it worse, and then they somehow are able to fix it. I guess maybe.
How does Jay Garrick play into it? Like, does he go like, oh wait, these kids are messing with the timeline, and we actually see Jay Garrick time travel and help the kids? Maybe
Well, he's there at the end of season 7, right? So maybe he goes with them.
he
Oh
could.
no, no, that's
Oh,
present day Jay Garrick. No, my bad. So do we? Oh no, because he's dead in the future, right? Yeah, never mind. So maybe he goes with them. Yeah, I don't know.
maybe. If Eddie is alive, Thawne gets his speed back because he didn't die in season 1. Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Oh yeah, well no, Eddie. It's Christmas 2014, Eddie.
Oh, oh yeah, that's true as well.
So it's before he dies.
You definitely should. It should be 50-50 with more MCU content, which we all like. Yeah, I am planning on making more MCU videos, especially. I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. But I can't say it. But it's got to do with the post credit scene for a certain
Mm.
movie. So yeah, I will definitely do videos on that. Barry is going to make cameos on his own show again. Taking the words right
Heck
out of my mouth,
yeah,
Cal.
that's what we
Yay.
love. That's what we love. That's why we watch the
We're,
show. We want to see
yeah, we're,
cameos with Barry Allen.
yeah, who even is Barry Allen? Like we have all these great characters like Allegra, Cecile.
I know.
Like, who even is Barry compared to them? Like, come on.
You know what makes me really mad? We've been seeing much of Chilblain. He's like the best character in the show. He's
Oh
got the
yeah,
best suit, the
hands
best
down,
story.
hands down.
So what? Where is he? Why aren't we seeing much of him?
I know, right? And oh, dude, imagine this, guys. Imagine this. Episode 6, Jacob Burt. No, not Jacob Burt. Sterling Brooks. Episode 7, Jacob Birch. Episode 8, Goldface.
bro.
Oh,
That's what I want. That's what I want.
that's what I
And if
want.
if it
Oh, that
doesn't
would be
happen, we
so
riot.
funny. That would be
We
so
riot.
funny. I would actually watch all the interludes, even if Barry's not in them. I would watch all those interludes if those characters are in it. Just for the jokes, just for the memes. And I'll just
Oh
and
my gosh.
I'll purposefully positive review all of those episodes as well.
We need Goldface to return and see the new gold boots. You know, my theory. This is my theory. I think that gold. Yeah, no. I think that Goldface actually made the boots and sent it to Chester anonymously. So then, when they next encounter each other, he's got the advantage.
There's
That's my
awful
theory.
lot of gold in their Flash.
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
I
That's a
hope
very
they
good theory.
retcon that at some point.
Allegra's the best TV character. Bro, bro.
It's just
That's
facts. Facts.
that's a no-brainer, man. Like, come
Yeah.
on. Blasphemous, you're giving the writers ideas. Be careful. Oh yeah. Yeah. Eric Wallace, take notes. Episode 6. I keep forgetting his name. Sterling Brooks. Episode 7, Jacob Birch. Episode 8, Goldface. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. There we go. That's better. But do you think Barry will be in episodes 7 and 8? He definitely is not going to be in episode 6. We know that for sure.
Well, he
But,
is,
well,
but for like 2 scenes
one
probably, or
scene,
one
yeah.
scene. Yeah. Well, Eric said that Barry would probably be in it more.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I think he
Because,
said that. I think he said that. But yeah, because he just filmed 5 episodes for Armageddon with that's basically centered on him. So he's gonna have a break, which would work for episode 6, and he'll probably have a more prominent role in episode 7, but
mhm.
also not that prominent at the same time.
Mm.
So maybe similar to the Cecile episode of season 7, but then episode 8, if that's interlude, then he'll probably have a main focus like the Cisco episode for season 7, maybe.
Maybe.
That's my theory.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly.
But then they could also have 2 interludes then do a graphic novel and have another interlude in between the graphic novels.
Like, like all jokes aside this time, like, I would honestly be really furious if Barry still makes cameos in episode 7 and 8. Like, episode 6, okay, fine, I'll let that slide because Grant Gustin deserves that break because he's been working hard for Armageddon. But I would be really triggered if he's not there for episode 7 and 8. Haha.
Season 4 of Arrow, 100%. Don't say, do not say otherwise. Do not say
Arrowverse,
otherwise.
Arrowverse is not gonna like what I'm gonna say with this,
No,
so
it's not
I will
season
keep
7.
I
Season
will keep
7 is
silent.
not worse.
Yeah, okay, fine, yeah, yeah.
Good.
Arrow
Good.
season 4 is actually worse, but
Good.
oh god, the Flash season 7 is just as unwatchable on my part, but Arrow season 4 is worse. I would admit that. But the Flash season 7 was genuinely unwatchable for me. Oh, and we forgot one thing: the arrival of the gold boots. Finally,
Yes.
what do you think?
They look amazing. I wish we got
They
like
look
a full
so
body
good.
shot of Grant, but we didn't
Oh
get
yeah, that
that.
would have been sick. I really like that smoke shot though when
Yeah.
Barry deflects the flame of Pytar, throws it back at Despero, and then he just ascends and you get that shot with where it focuses on the boots and then it just goes up to Barry. I really like that.
What I wanted to see there is Barry gets the boots, like we see the glowing box. He runs. We don't focus on him. We see him like run around, Despero harnessing the energy and then going up and then slamming down on him. But we don't see the boots yet. And then we have like a mid shot, or no, a long shot of Barry in the smoke. You can't see the boots yet, but he rises up and the smoke like dissipates and you see the boots. That's what I wanted to see. No,
Hmm.
that is not true.
You noticed?
Change in
How did you
impact.
notice? How did you notice?
I'm looking at StreamYard.
Oh, okay. That's an L then. Okay.
Yeah, you can't escape my eyes.
Here we go. We're back. So yeah, overall, how much would you rate this episode of The Fly season 8?
Um,
And
8.
like, what would be your rankings for Armageddon?
Um, well, right now I'm gonna say I don't know. Maybe 4, 2, 5, 3, 1.
42531. I think I agree with you. Episode 4 episode 4 is my favorite. Episode 2 comes second. And then 5 3, yeah, I agree with you. Definitely. What would be your ranking, guys? Tell me in the chat below. Daddy likes the metal. Daddy likes the metal. I agree. Wait, did you see my name yet?
Yeah.
Okay, now, as I said, guys, this will be non-spoilers, so don't worry. Spider-Man No Way Home. We both got a chance to watch it. So, shall I start off or will you
Yeah,
start
you
off?
go. You go.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go totally fanboy about this. But I absolutely love this movie. It's hands down the best MCU movie of all time and one of my favorite movies of all time as well. This movie literally exceeded my expectations. It's everything I wanted to see in a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. It had everything I ever wanted to see this version of Peter Parker go through, and they just knocked it out of the park. It was honestly amazing. It has a mishmash of very comedic moments, but also has those really high stakes and intense scenes where the tone just does a total 180 when you reach that certain turning point. And there's a lot of scenes which will make you jump off your seats, and it's just amazing. This movie just perfectly develops Tom Holland's iteration of the character and just takes him through this emotional yet very impactful journey as well. And it develops him into the version of Spider-Man that I've wanted to see this character as. This film is just truly a celebration for this character. And for those who haven't seen the movie, you are in for an unforgettable experience. I'll just say that right now. This movie just makes the previous two films, Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home, like I appreciate them a lot more because personally, I am someone who had a lot of issues with the way the MCU handled Spider-Man. Like I believe that they're great he was great when it comes to Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame, but they just couldn't hit the mark with his solo films. But as I mentioned before, this movie just perfectly shows the growth this character goes through, and it just makes me appreciate the previous films more as just honestly beautiful. Other characters such as MJ and Ned just bring some really fun and great interactions and just give so much joy. Seeing Alfred Molina return as Doc Ock and Willem Dafoe return as Green Goblin was incredible, and it just felt like they never left. They both nailed it, and they just stole the show. My favorite villain in the movie was hands down Green Goblin. So yeah, what would be your thoughts for this?
I think you've said it all basically. It
Seriously,
was, yeah, I agree with you. It was
you do.
crazy. I don't know if it's my favorite MCU movie, but it's up there. Um, but it's my favorite Spider-Man movie. Yeah, so my main thing coming out of it is that I'm interested to see what John Watts does with Fantastic Four now.
He's doing Fantastic Four as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, sick. This movie is all fans wanted and an emotional roller coaster has emotional moments. Screaming. Yes. Yes. For those who haven't seen it, like you are not ready. This movie is honestly amazing. Like I'll admit there's some corny scenes which just don't fit, and then some of the scenes were a bit like Like, what are they doing? Like, that's mostly in the first half, though. But other than that, it's an amazing movie.
Yep.
Let's see what's the chat saying. I'm going tomorrow. I can't wait. Yep. You are seriously in for a ride. You're in for a ride. Watch it in cinemas, please. You will never forget the experience. Yes, I agree. Watch it in cinemas, guys. I'm gonna watch this movie and again and again and again and again, and I will not get bored. I will definitely not get bored. What about you?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see it again.
Yeah, like, like today it was just like childhood me sitting down and just enjoying the experience, and then like the next time I watch it, I'm just gonna like watch it because I love the movie. But like this one, like the first watch, it was just so that I could freak out, bring back my child version, and other stuff like that. It was honestly such an amazing movie.
Yep. I wish I could experience it for the first time again already.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot this was non spoilers. I was about to say something, but Armageddon episodes, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. Or are you just listing them down, or is that your
So
ranking?
that's his order. I think goes 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Wait,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
or does it go episode 1, 2? I don't know.
I think it goes 4, 5, 3, 2, 1 for him. Interesting. And we have 2, 4, 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 2, 3, 1. Interesting picks, guys. I can't wait. Don't worry, Cal. You are in for a ride, man. You're gonna love this movie. So, any last words, Arrowverse, before we wrap up the stream?
Are we not doing spoilers?
No, I don't want to give spoilers right
Okay.
now.
Well, Armageddon was a blast. I'm excited for whatever's next with the Flash, and
Mhm.
if Goldface doesn't return, I am going to riot.
Yes, exactly. We guys, we have to petition for Goldface to come back. All of us go on Twitter, and then we at him saying, we at Eric Wallace saying, "Yo, what are you doing, man?" And then we bring Goldface back.
Yep.
Do you agree?
Yes.
But yeah, guys, thank you for everyone who's tuned into the stream. It was really fun doing this again. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, which will most probably be tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see.
Arrow Shield.
Flash kiss up.